What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of the Survival Crate series. We got a few things that we gotta do. So last episode we were working on getting part of the bridge started, just the simple little basic stuff for now. So that is all connected. That goes all the way through and connects over to our main area. This track still has to go up. We still have to do our lumber area, but we can hold off on that. All we need is the mining one, and I'm no longer on the tracks anymore. How nice. There we go. But something we are gonna have to do, we are gonna have to dig through all of this, which means it is time to get the drill. Where's the drill? All right, well, we got bad news. I don't know where the drill is. I may have left it back in my base. It's probably back in my base. I need to go to sleep. I don't want to deal with no monsters. All right, so let's head back to base. Let's try and grab everything for a drill. Let's customize it to where it fits the train exactly. You won't have to worry about breaking anything. All right, should be down here. There is so much lag in here. If you don't know why I have a whole bunch of lag, it's because these trains cause so much. There is so many things on this that is considered a interactable item. So that is why there is so much lag. The seats item is a interactable item. That is an interactable item. There's so many different things on here that are. And we also have, I think, about 1,000, maybe 2,000 item vaults sitting in this train. So those are also considered interactable, which is why we lag. But I need my drill so I can skedaddle on out of here and not have to worry about anything. I just have to try and find it. Right, so here is that one. That is our drill. We need our cart assembler, some tracks, and a redstone tool. Can't find any of it. I really need to organize this 100%. Like, there's so much here. Cart assembler. Perfect. Need some fun little go-kart tracks or train tracks, whatever we call them. Powered rails. I don't need powered rails. Those aren't going to help me. All right, well, I may just have to... Oh, I found one. We just need some rails. Now, there may be some rails already put into this. Actually, there should be. I should have enough. It's so laggy over here. God dang. All right, let's test this. Actually, I need rails to even place the thing. So I guess I will make another set. We'll do that. We'll do that. And bingo. Yeah, we definitely got to reconfigure all that. All right. Tracks. We will take the cobblestone. I mean, even though I have a cobblestone farm, might as well just take it just in case. And I'll take those two. Why not? All right, so we have that. Let's go ahead and get rid of everything here. And then we got to configure this to train level width and everything like that. All right, so that is not too bad. Let's actually take this. We're going to move this over towards the train just so we can get everything and verify all the right sizes that we need. All right, so we'll do this. I need a rail. Boom, bam. And then we just got to try and reconfigure everything. How nice. Which means we're going to need 3 on the bottom, 4 on the bottom, or 5. Let's see if this is... we need to actually go boom and boom. That will be right at the top. So again, we're just going to go up 1. Deal with 7,000 lag because look at all those particles. That's why we're lagging. If you don't know, Minecraft has a whole bunch of particles, and too many particles means it lags. Thing is, I even have my particles set to minimum, so take that with how you will. All right, so all this, block on all that. So yeah, everything will go onto top. Sides shouldn't have to worry about smacking anything. Those go right over, those will go right over. Now, something I could do, we could do a double and just have 2 of them, but I feel like 1 would be better for now. So let me get my super glue. I have so many things of super glue. So we'll do that, and then we just got to connect this middle one up to here, and that will connect all on there. Perfect. So there we go. We have our set for a train, and then obviously one past these will be the stone bricks, everything like that. We are going to fully customize this tunnel. Might as well. I mean, we're going to be able to see it from base, so it'll probably look better if we do. Let me get my redstone torch back, wherever I have thrown that. All right, there we go. So let's head to the top of this mountain, and we will start drilling all the way through every single block. So something I'm going to do, we're going to remove some of these real quick, just so we have space, and then everything will be on this one. So everything is on this that will go through. So we really shouldn't even need anything there, but we're going to try and make it like the other one, to where we have that little middle piece, just so it looks a little nicer, a little more stylish. So we will add this, we'll add that, we'll add that. That should go through. Yep. Let me throw the tracks back in, a little chunk of the cobblestone. That, and that will just mine all the way through. Obviously, it's gonna need a little work, but it works. Just kidding. Charge. Okay, charge a little more. We're just gonna let it mine for a minute. There we go. And we will just push this all the way through. And obviously we're gonna have to do this on the other side too, so, well, this is all probably just gonna get mined out. We'll have to wait and see. Now I do need to be careful with everything that is through here. Now we shouldn't have anything other than maybe here and here. Those we can cover up pretty easily. That's not to worry. That shall end out right over here. Pushing, we go down and grab it all. What I'm gonna do, I should have some coal on me. Yes. Do your job. Long tunnel. We do have some rails in here, so I am gladly going to take those. Don't mind me, they're free. So everything will go through here, and then we'll have a bridge that will slowly slope down onto that and then turn into the there. Now we are going to have to try and fully set everything up to where it goes, but not to worry, that should be easy. I'm going to take all these emeralds though, because why not? I have them and they're free, so I also kind of need them. Alright, so what we're going to do, we're going to go on this one. We're just going to do the same exact thing. We're going to place everything same spot. We'll do this. We'll do the, ouch, my face. We're going to do this. I'll keep the coal because why not? It's coal. Alright, should we do that? Let me get some extra blocks. We'll do that. Do I have a flint and steel so I can burn all this junk? I do, surprisingly. Perfect. Alright, well, we will go ahead and start that one. We don't have anything in here other than rails. It's not like we're going to get anything in general, but... break all these, and she start her mine. And of course, we gotta get the middle, but honestly, that's pretty simple. Right here will be... all right here would be stone bricks. Up top will be stone brick. We'll have like the pillars in between, just like the other one. And walls and everything like that will also be stone brick. But we got more to go, so I'll see you then. Alright, so we're gonna go to the nether. We're gonna get a lava, and then we're gonna have to come back for water because I don't have any more lava pools around me. And these are underground. I'm not going underground for lava. Screw that. I do gotta see if there's an if thing for that train down there because the boat is gonna go pretty slow. It's not gonna fully come over here every often, so I'm gonna need to see if there's like an if thing saying that if when this train pulls up, if there's nothing here or nothing that's able to come in, then it would just continue out, go up here, collect, and then come here. If not, I could just set it up to a timer to where it would sit here for maybe 5 minutes, fill up everything that it can, or however much it can. It'll go up here and then fill until it's full, and then we'll just come in here. I don't know. I'm gonna have to try and figure that out, but we need lava. So let's head to the nether, if it lets me in. And then we just gotta get lava. Good morning. And of course, let's just grab this lava. Yes, I'm not gonna worry about having lava look weird here. Oh well. Our blazes are still sitting in here. Yeah, good. Good, don't shoot me. Calm down. Alright, let's head back. Let's get some water. And then we have full fuel and we never have to worry. Just kidding, we do. We're not gonna have to worry for a good bit, which is nice. Alright, so let's do that. Let's head back. And then we can now start working on the tunnel. Dun, 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 dun. I'm being followed by a zombie and I don't know how to feel. Alright, so let's get a drill. I just moved that. And then we'll just go all the way down and hope that it's easy. Alright, well, we got all this, well, we got the top part set. All we gotta do is just go back through with the stone bricks and we'll be fully good. And then we just gotta work on the little, well, the massive opening that we have down here. Because, you know, nature, we got that one, and then we got way down here, so might as well just collect all this while I can. Yeah, we have all this that we have to cover up too, so that's gonna be nice, very fun. That's monsters. And let's go to sleep. I want to avoid them as much as possible. Perfect. Whoa, I need the stone bricks. Don't throw those out. Everything else I can throw out because I don't need it. All right, let's get the stone bricks back. Let me get every single one of them, which is not that much. Well, we'll just go through and redo it all. Same design as last time. I was initially going to do this as ghost tunnels, so, you know, the black wall, everything like that. I was initially going to do that, but it is pretty close to the base, and I do want to be able to see more from the base. So seeing this tunnel would probably... We're going to need to head back to the base to get more stone brick. Yeah, really? Stop it. Stop it. I'll let you burn real quick. You get to suffer. Come on, where's your consequences, buddy? You want to shoot me? You survive that? Dodge. Ouch. Dead. He had half a heart. Oh well. Alright, let's go back to base. Let's get some more stone, and then we can make more stone brick. Alright, so we got all this stone. Let's just go ahead and throw it in our backpack, and all we gotta do is boom. That's it. It makes it simple, makes it easy. Now, there could be a better way to do this, but I'm too lazy to go out now, so let's not do that. Boom, we have stone brick. This should be enough. Probably this, well, not the entire thing, but a good chunk of the entire thing. So we do that. We're gonna need a top layer of, or one that's up top. So let's just do this, and then we just gotta go through. All right, so we're actually gonna copy this side. I want to see how many blocks we have that are pushed out compared to the first like pillar, and then we'll just copy that on the other side. 5 of them. Wow, that's actually kind of nice. It's an even 5, or not really even. So we do that, and then really won't need anything over here. Of course, I have a creeper stalking me. Stop it. Leave me alone. All right, not too shabby. And we'll just do that. We will add a little staircase or like a little vertical slab thing that will go here. And then we'll just do 5 in between here, I guess, and we'll try and figure it out. All right, so we got everything there. We have the initial spots for the pillars. There's 5 in between these. This one's gonna have 6. Oh well, we can add 2 lanterns to this one, signify the middle, whatever, random thing like that. But all we gotta do is just go through and then change all this to stone brick, which is probably gonna take a very long time, and it's probably gonna be 2 parts, just because I am recording this video extremely late, because I was too busy going over the Twitch stuff, because I made affiliate. We did it. I hit affiliate, so we can now do charity streams every month. Obviously, once we get more people in, but we did hit it, which is very nice. And I was too busy looking through all that, so we were pretty late to start on the recording. But oh well, I got too busy and distracted because I'm too happy about it that we actually get to do some things that I like doing and I actually want to do. So we'll have to figure that out. It's gonna be so busy though. All right, so we have a lot of torches. We also got a lot of dirt that we're gonna have to put in. So this part's probably gonna be the most annoying part, because we're gonna need to put dirt that goes around. Pretty much just to cover it. I don't care. I mean, honestly, we could just cover this entire thing. We'll be okay with that. I'm still gonna have to put some dirt over this just so we don't see it. Probably be the best bet. And then we gotta go through and change everything to stone brick. Or we'll probably keep the ground stone just so it looks good. And we'll do the outside walls. And we'll probably put those as spruce or dark oak, whatever wood we use. I can't remember. But we do have a lot of work that we have to do, which is not going to be fun, nor very nice. We have all that. That will go in there. Yeah, we have a lot of things that we got to do. Do I have any extra lanterns on me? I don't think I do. No, I don't. How nice. Okay. Well, that wasn't what I was hoping for. Great. The train's going to go through. We're going to need to put stone slabs up there, and then these will be stone brick. That should honestly be enough. Do I have my schematic? A pre-made schematic of... I don't. What in the sad life is this? Where's my table? Alright, we need to get the schematic of the train. Because I actually got to verify it fits in here, because if not, that's going to be so sad. I just got to find the train. Train 1? I can't remember if it's train 1. It should be. It's loading quite a long time. Hey, I found the train. Alright, so it's actually up there. So let's rotate. Let's push it back a little bit. Let's make sure it's actually on the track, which is like that. Everything, when it comes through, will have these sides. Obviously, those are going to be connecting. It's the same thing on the other one. Stone brick can go up here. Stone brick, stone brick. Technically, I should be able to. We do this. That should be fine. Yeah, and then we could just put a stone brick up top with a stone slab. So really, we don't even need to do the top anymore. We could just fill that with stone brick. All we got to do is just the side. This side, and well, that side, and then the floor. But really, we don't even have to go up or down anymore. We're perfectly fine. And then once I put the stone brick in, we could come back through with stone brick slabs and put them right on top. And then we could get some of the edge ones, or whatever the copycat slope things, and then we could just put them in there. And then it'll make the tunnel look smooth, which is really what we're looking for. We're looking for a good tunnel. So that's not bad. We could do that, so might as well. Let's get to it. Obviously, we're going to go right to the edge. Now, there is this extendo grip thing, which does make it to where you can place blocks farther. Increase reach distance of the boiler can be powered with air pressure from a back tank. Okay, that's a new one. I got to figure that out. When in offhand, increase reach distance of items used in main hand. No durability will be used instead of air pressure when drained from the tank while wearing the back tank. Okay, how do I make it? Of course, a precision mechanism. I need to create a farm that can auto make that for me. That'll be so much easier. Well, guess we ain't making that now. We'll just go through and we'll just do this, make it work, and then we got to clear out this side and put some stone brick in it. Make it nice and fancy. Now this video may actually be pretty short today just because, well, I got distracted with the whole affiliate thing on Twitch and I was too busy looking through everything because new menu, I see new things, I want to search. So yeah, we got pretty late to starting the recording. I think I started at like 1, which I normally don't do. Because we normally record for about 2 to 3 hours and then I cut that down to hopefully 15-20 minute videos depending on how I want that video set. Normally it's around 15-20, sometimes 30 depending on what we're doing. But yeah, we started pretty late, so if this video is short, I am sorry about that, but I do have to have time to edit and then upload. So this video is like 15 minutes. Again, I'm sorry, but we go every single day and until we feel comfortable enough to be able to separate it out a few days instead of going again every single day. That is what we'll do. But for right now, we'll stay every single day. Now see, the extended grip would actually be pretty good because I would be able to reach that. Right now I can't, which is very annoying. Yeah, we need a back tank. You don't seem too hard to be used or like made. You can actually be made in a crafting table and I can make that right now. Okay, and then the netherite one is just a copper back tank with a chest plate or an ingot, whatever, with the netherite upgrade. How do I make this? Honestly, that's not as bad as I thought. Okay, I want to know how to make a netherite upgrade so I can... Why would I make a netherite upgrade to make 2 netherite upgrades? That make... What? I need to know or where I can get 1. I will be okay with 1. I don't need 2 of them, I need 1 of them. I don't care about netherite right now, let alone killing the dragon. Really, I can't really use any of that anyways, other than the chorus fruit, you know, for like design and stuff like that, but there's really no reason to kill the dragon. Like, all you get is XP. I have an XP farm. I don't need that. You get a dragon egg. What can you do with that other than 1 simple decoration? Nothing. You can't do anything with it. Dragon head. Same thing. You can't do anything with it. The elytra. You can fly around, but guess what? We're not going to use the elytra. I know I've talked about it before, but we're just not going to use it. There's no point in using it other than, you know, just to fly around and get the spots easier. Guess what? That's why we're making trains. If we weren't going to use trains, then yes, we would use elytras, but we're using trains. We also have jetpacks. There's no reason to use an elytra if we have both of those. So, to me, that is just practically useless. So that's why we haven't been to the nether at all. Would I go for endstone? Yeah, probably. I mean, if we kill the dragon, I mean, we can set up a wither farm, which honestly would be pretty cool. I already found one on the Create Mod website, so if we do that, we could just farm the wither. What would be pretty cool because, you know, we need it for the chunk loaders, but really I have no need to right now. Alright, so we got this side pretty well complete. We just got that side and then the floor, which really is not too bad. And then we just got to fix some areas here and there as I just completely keep ruining it. And then yeah, we're going to put the slopes in just so it looks smooth, I guess. And that should be pretty fun. Won't have to worry too much about it. And then we'll have a working tunnel. Hooray! Which means we need to go through and do. Now we may add some dark oak here and there, you know, on the pillars. So we'll just go through with stone brick. If we do choose to do dark oak for a little bit more texture or whatever, then we will. We'll just go right where the pillars are and we'll just have that go all the way down. So there will one be here, which means we'll probably have to get rid of this. If not, we'll probably just turn it stone brick just so it flows better or whatever. And then same thing on this side. We'll turn all this in stone brick and make it look decent. We need this to go all the way up to here, and then that's going to be a pretty far tunnel, which means when we're flying over, we should be able to see the train just go back, or go back, because there's really no way for it to go back and forth. Hello, zombie. Nice to see you on this fine, deadly day. Go away. Stop it. Help yourself. It's funny how on the second hit, they don't take knockback
It makes no sense. First hit they do, second hit they won't. But it also could be because I have fire aspect, so it counts as a hit then, which means the knockback won't be as strong. Still annoying, but we could do that. Now, something I could do, and I don't know why I'm thinking about this, when the train comes through, we could have it go back on the same track, which means we're going to have to reconfigure all the way over there. That's going to be annoying. But if we do that, it will go back on the same track. Obviously, being only one train on this track, won't have to worry about collisions or anything. But when we get over here to this side, we'll have to make it to where when it comes out, we'll have to keep going a little bit past and then turn either into the mountain or on the mountain or whatever, and then make a whole nother turn again. So yeah, when it comes out of the tunnel, it will go through here. How can I change this stuff again? There we go. So yeah, it will come through. Let's start from the beginning. When it comes out, it'll go all the way through, connect up, do a little incline, go around, go all the way through, da da da. Now, if we connect it back to the same track, we're gonna have to make it to where it goes here and loops back in. If not, we have to go under, go low to the side, and then back up. That will go back down the same route, but remember, we're gonna need a track that will go up here just so it can go to the mining. When it comes back, we're gonna need to have it go straight through, go back like through the mountain or whatever, and then curve back in. And then that'll be a whole loop. I'll be honest, I want more bridges. I do. So we're probably just gonna keep it like this, or like how it is now, to where we'll have a whole mountain bridge all the way around. So this entire mountainside is gonna have like a bridge connected into the mountain. And then we'll go all the way around, and then we'll have a bridge here to here, which will then slowly drop down, turn in. So not only are we gonna have a bridge here, we're gonna have one here, and then we have this massive, this one, and then we'll have these ones over here. So I want more bridges in the base or around the base, just so it looks better and shows that we put work into this. Other than the 2 ghost tunnels that we haven't worked at yet. Probably won't, to be honest, because doing the turns sucked with those. So let me get some dirt so I can cover that up. I don't gotta deal with no monsters. Do I not have dirt? I don't have that much dirt. What? Where's my dot? Dot. What? Oh well, we'll just cover it up for now. There we go. And then yeah, once we break all this, we'll push it back one. Use stone brick to go all the way through that. And actually, something I could do, we can have our train that can go down. It will destroy the blocks. Obviously, we'll have to put a block in line with this just so it flows correctly. So it will break the block in front, but also on the side. And then we'll have a deployers all the way like behind it that will be able to place stone brick, and that will just place for us. That's kind of smart. Which means we're gonna need to put blocks all the way across just so it can flow through and connect. Really, that shouldn't be too bad. And then we are gonna have to push it because I feel like if we do have it powered with coal, it's gonna go way too quick, and we're gonna have so many gaps. It's gonna be insane. I don't know. Kind of thinking about that though. I mean, honestly, should work. We just need a barrel filled with stone bricks. That's not hard. We have a cobble. We should be perfectly fine with having cobble. I'm thinking about that idea though, and it's raining. How sad. I'm debating if I want to do that now. We might. I could just turn this one into a 2. I'm really debating if I want to do that. Because thing is, we could do it for the floor too. Instead of having brother, I can have a drill that goes through. We can have each one of these with stone. Obviously, we can make stone pretty easily. If it's already stone, it's going to stay. But we can have it to where it's stone. We have 2 deployers on the side to where once these get broken, it will replace with spruce. And then that would just go all the way down. We can have it to where on the same drill or train, whatever, we can have everything on the side. That's not bad. That's a good idea. I just got to try and figure out how I can do that though. Because yeah, once it gets to the ores, it's going to be pretty difficult for it to, it's going to do the stone faster than it's going to do the ores. So if we have stone here where it will go through and mine, it's going to break the stone before it can break the ore, which hopefully if we're lucky enough, all that's going to be left is the ores. And then that's easy. We just go back through and get it. It's not too bad of an idea. I will have to try and figure that out. And then we got this side to do. So yeah, we got a lot of things to do. But we are going to end today's video here because again, we are very late. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it. If you do want to see some extra content, I do have a second channel in the description. It's basically a whole bunch of different variety stuff. So if you do want to check that out, again, everything is in the description. We also have started recently streaming on Twitch and Kick, where we just hit affiliate for Kick today. I got the email like 2 hours before I woke up. So that's nice. So if you do want to jump in streams, anything like that, we do, again, do Twitch and Kick. So if you do want to check those out, again, everything will be in the description. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.